Now the math book page 93, if you don't have your math book with you, you can complete this on the online math book. To get to that, you will need to sign in to Clever and choose whichever web browser you usually use for Clever. I'm going to go to Chrome and sign in. And then when you sign into Clever, we're looking for McGrawHill. And that is the red square. It's an app that has a red square and it says McGrawHill. As soon as you click on that, you'll be taken to your math page that lets you choose either Alex or to open your math book. Mine looks a little bit different because I've got a bunch of math classes here. But for course 2, I'm going to open my course 2 math book. And I want to make sure that I can see math course 2. And then I want to open the ebook. There's a green button where I can press to open the ebook. If this won't open when you press the green button, that means you have your pop-ups blocked. And that would mean you have to go to Settings and scroll down till you see Safari and make sure where it says block pop-ups, make sure that button is not checked. So I want to make sure that Safari does not have pop-ups blocked. If it is, if it looks like this, uncheck it so now it does not block pop-ups. Now I can go back to my ebook and open it up, and it should open right up to the beginning of the book. So I can use the magnifying glass on the top right hand corner to make this page fit. And then I want to find chapter 1. So I'm going to go to the menu in the top left hand corner, chapter 1, and scroll down to the chapter review. So here I can see some of the pages. We did page 91 on Friday. And go over, and we're going to complete page 93. So I need to first clear all this stuff here. Okay. So to make changes, to do work in here, first thing I'm going to do is turn my iPad sideways so that I get the full page here. So I can see one full page at a time. So now I can see all the work. I have room on here to write. To make changes, I click the pen icon and I can write using my finger if I need to. I can write and draw and make changes on this. So I can show my work on here and show my answers. All these answers, part A, B, C, D, and E, are going to be related to this situation about the road trip at the top. Where the Jensen family takes a road trip, Sally's calculating the gas mileage in miles per gallon. And it tells you when he fills up the tank. The dad records miles. So this is the miles when he fills up the gas tank at the beginning of the trip. And then it tells you how much he pays to fill up the empty gas tank. So there's 2 rates we're going to be using for this. We're going to be looking at miles per gallon, which we write as a rate as miles over gallon. And the other rate is going to be cost per gallon of the gas, dollars per gallon. Okay, so as you do your work, you can work it out on a piece of paper if you want to, and then write your answers on the screen. You want to make sure you write them so that it's easy to read. If you make a mistake, you can always use the eraser tool to erase something, or you can clear all. When you're done showing your work and writing your answers on here, we want to click the check mark, and it will save the stuff you have. Then what we'll need to do is we'll need to take a screenshot of this so you can turn it in. I'm going to take a screenshot real quick. When I click on that, I want to make sure that I save this. So I don't need to make any changes here, and I don't need to mess with the photo or anything. I just need to take my screenshot, and then I'll click done and save to my photos. So now I can go back to my Google Classroom And where I have my chapter 1 review assignment, I'm going to click your work and I'm going to add my attachment from my photos. And I can find the one I just did, chapter 1 review, let it upload, and then I'll click turn in. So if you're working from home, you're going to have 2 attachments on here. The Google Slide that will automatically save all your work as you edit it, and then the screenshot of your math book on your online math book. And if you have any questions, just leave me a private comment and I will answer your questions and try to help you as much as I can. If you need help with the assignment, send me a message and I will respond as quickly as possible.